I get quite a few requests to do so. Oh, and the reason why, because a lot of people in how I explain. So if you're watching this while I'm live, if not, just follow along this video and subscribe to my channel. And if anybody has any requests for certain types of videos, feel free to send me requests. Without further ado, here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about supply lines, effective defenses, and setting up trading income. So to get things started, the first and foremost thing that you'd want to do in setting up your supply lines is, first, you want to make sure that your settlers, the ones that you're going to have running your supply lines, you want to make sure that you're not just sending them out there to deliver your supply lines. You want to make sure that they have armor on. If you can interact with them and you can trade items with them, then you can outfit them with the gear and weapons to allow them to be able to effectively trade or run supplies back and forth. And in doing so, what a lot of people don't realize is, by giving your settlers gear and stuff to wear, you're also increasing their happiness, even though they're not directly in the settlement. But because they are from that particular settlement, their happiness adds to that settlement, regardless of whether or not they're doing a supply run. So giving your settlers, the ones that are going to do your supply runs, giving them effective gear and weapons are paramount to them surviving, not only surviving the supply run, but also doing it in an effective way. If you give your settlers proper gear and weapons, they can actually do the supply lines a lot faster. They'll move back and forth between the settlement. You can also give your settlers or your supply runners extra gear that they'll carry on their Brahmin, and when they get to your other settlement, you can then remove that gear and put it in that particular settlement. So without further ado, the first thing that you want to do is figure out who's going to do your supply runs. Make sure the community has more than enough people, because it's going to affect other things that I'm going to discuss in the video. So you go to your armor workshop and you go to your armor, and you essentially pick out what gear your supply runners are going to wear. Now, this gear is going to be different from the actual settlers that's going to be in the settlement. So right now we're just focusing on the supply runners. So I've already taken out one set of gear for one of my supply runners. If you look here, I have army fatigues, army helmet. I have braced, hardened, right arm gear, left arm gear, right leg, left leg. So I have a leaded chest piece too. And since you're gonna essentially find better gear out there in the wasteland, and you're not gonna wear everything that's in your inventory, don't hoard it like, you know, it's a prized possession. Give it to your settlements. There's plenty of settlements out there, some big, some small. But you want to make sure that they have the best of the best gear. You're gonna find more of the same thing that you've already found, so just give them the good stuff, especially your supply runners. Okay, so I have one settler, one supply runner already set up. I have army fatigues, all the basic gear. You want to make sure that they're covered from head to toe. All the gear that they're gonna wear will increase their their damage rating. It will increase their energy resistance, their damage resistance, and occasionally, depending on what gear you give them, it will increase their radiation resistance. So, with me, some of my legendary gear, I give it to them because I have the ability to upgrade my armor to the fullest. So whatever armor I choose to wear, it's at its absolute highest. So that's not a concern for me. Happy settlers are what I'm most importantly concerned about. So, like I said, I have one already out the way. Gas masks make a difference. So, your supply runners definitely need to have those because the ghouls will attack them even on supply runs. And although you can't actually see them on a supply runs, the way the game is designed, if you were to walk with them all the way to the settlement that they're designated to go to, they or you guys would literally get attacked by everything. So you can't really see if you're not physically following them. So just assume that the worst of the worst is going to try to attack them, and it's usually one individual. So you want to make sure that they have the best of the best gear, and cover every aspect: radiation damage, energy resistance or energy damage, basic damage, anything of the sort. Okay, so I got two gas masks. Flipping through here. Brace treated left arm, brace rated right arm. Let's see here. I don't want to do combat armor. That's for the more serious supply lines. Let's see. Nope, not heavy combat. That's for the settlements. Let's see. Let it butt rest right leg. Yeah, why not? Let's see what I have so far. Let's see. Two gas masks, army fatigues, army helmet, right arm, left arm, left arm, right leg, left leg. So I need another left leg and a right leg. Okay, left leaded reinforced combat armor. No, not that. Leaded studded leather chest piece. That will work. Let's get the left leg gear. Okay. Left leg. Right leg. So same thing with the weapons as well. You want to give your supply runners the absolute best in weapons, and don't get stubborn and stingy with your resources. Give them some good weapons. Let them take the enemy down before they even get near them. It would be nice if Bethesda designed the game to whereas you can have two people go on the same supply run. That way one person is not trying to protect themselves and the Brahmin. But if that be the case, then like I said, you basically want to give them the best of the best in terms of weapons. Do not act stingy with the gear. Give them the weapons. You will have to give them ammo. So I don't do glitches or cheats. So I'm basically giving them the same ammo that I'm going to be using myself. Since I have certain perks that allows me to find more ammo, I'm not concerned about that because as you can see with this particular weapon, you can see that I carry a lot of that ammo. And besides, I have some pretty good trading going on with all of my settlements, and I'm making pretty good money. So if I had to buy ammo, I'd just buy it, no problem. But definitely give them the weapons, the best of the best weapons, and give them ammo too. Um, they're randomly attacked, and this is like every blue moon. Your settlers in the settlements are more likely to get more attacked than the supply runners because they're smart enough to avoid trouble, but occasionally they may run into trouble. So the effective thing to do is to have all of your settlements linked together. That way, what your supply runners do is they try to get to their destination by going through or past your other settlements. And basically by doing that, they are confronted less by enemies, and they basically get support from the neighboring settlement. So they use all of your connected supply lines to run the most effective route to their destination. So if you have some settlements you're not really focusing on, but you know that your supply runner may be going through that settlement, I would say invest into it. Not all of them, but the ones that are definitely going to be, around the center of a lot of trade routes. So definitely invest into them. Like I said, give your characters, either give them laser weapons, plasma weapons, assault rifles. The pipe weapons are the cheapest and easiest to mod and upgrade. But at their full upgraded abilities, they're pretty decent weapons to give them if you don't want to give them any other weapons. But if you're an explorer and you find stuff pretty readily, it's not going to be a problem to find replacements. But as you can see from my inventory, I have a vast array of weapons, so I'm going to just pick a bunch of different random weapons. Like I said, give them to my supply runners, make sure that they have good gear to move back and forth between settlements. I usually give all of my supply runners two basic weapons. One is a lightweight to medium weight assault rifle, for those advancing enemies, and then I'll give them a really strong pistol. One that has stopping power, preferably something like the Bull Barrel Advanced. And I have two of those, and I have one on my own personal inventory, so I'm not going to use three Bull weapons at the same time. So I could easily take one of these and give it to one of my supply runners. The list of weapons that I have, or that you guys may have, is pretty extensive, I'm sure. So but I'm going through this pretty tediously, because setting up effective supply lines and beneficial supply lines is really important. So you don't want to give your supply runners the wrong type of weapons. Like this flamer here, you don't want to give your supply runners a slow firing weapon, because advancing enemies are going to wipe them out. Your settler is going to come back. They're not going to make any money. Well, they're not making the money themselves, but by setting it easier and convenient for you to be able to do so in such an efficient manner. So flamers, out of the question. Don't give it to them. Like I said, two easy, simple weapons. Three if you really want to make sure that they're protected, but giving them more than two weapons means you got to give them more ammo. If you can mod a weapon that has a high ammo capacity, you can give them that one weapon and say maybe 200 rounds with that weapon. It's really up to you guys and your choices, but it works for me, and that's what I do. So you know, you do what works for you, but what has worked for me is really satisfying. And that's why I'm doing this video, because a lot of people told me that, you know, that I gave some really good information just in general to friends and whatnot. So I was asked to do a video as sort of like a fallback on resource option to learn what to do when setting up supply runs, effective settlements, and proper defenses. Here we go. Like I said, weapons. I have so many of everything. So you got to think about, if you put yourself in the supply runner's shoes, when you're out there on those hazardous roads, what type of weapon do you want to use to stop advancing enemies? Okay, so let's say it's a Yao Guai. They're pretty tough skinned, pretty powerful creatures, so you need a weapon that's just as powerful as they are. So if you look at this weapon in particular right here, the glow-sighted calibrated powerful hunting rifle, it does 55 damage. It has a range of 131 yards, assuming it's yards. Because if it was feet, you'd be dead before you even got 2 shots off. So I'm assuming it's yards, considering the type of weapon it is. So you give them this weapon, or what you could do is you could mod the weapon, you know, for your supply runners. But me, I just usually pick a bunch of different weapons, and you know, whatever I feel that particular settler looks good with, that's what I give them. Oh, definitely melee weapons, because when they run out of ammo, you definitely want to have melee weapons. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, try to give them weapons that are that have plenty of ammo. Because if you give them weapons such as like the .45 caliber or the .50 caliber, that ammo is pretty hard to find. And if you find somebody that sells it, the ammo is pretty expensive, unless you're doing that ammo glitch thing, which I don't do glitches. So if you're doing it just all naturally, like I said, try not to give weapons that use, you know, rare to ultra rare ammo, such as the .50 or the .45. Maybe if you have like the Scrounger perk fully leveled up, and you find just an absolute asinine amount of ammo when you go to look for stuff, you know, that's how that works. But yeah, try to stay with the 308 or the 38 or 10 millimeter. If you have plasma weapons and plenty good ammo, you know, you can try it. Like these particular guns right here, the Gamma guns, I have quite a few of those. Don't know where the other ones are. They're probably under a different name. But it's okay if you want to give one of your supply runners one of those as a backup. I wouldn't make it their primary weapon. They're smart enough as an AI to switch between weapons and use the proper weapon on a particular enemy. I've watched it with my own eyes. So the weapons that you put in their inventory and you click on triangle to make them carry, those are going to be their primary weapons, and then you can have backups for them. Let's see. I highly recommend, and I know a lot of people that may watch this video, I know a lot of people like sniper rifles, but don't give a supply runner a sniper rifle. It is not a high rate fire weapon, and it's just not a good weapon to give a supply runner. I'm sorry. No matter how much you like sniper rifles, just don't do it. Like I said, going back to the earlier part of the video, even though they're not directly in your settlement, their happiness rating still counts towards your overall happiness rating. So Be smart in what you give your supply runners. Proper gear, proper weapons will make them a lot happier. So definitely keep that in mind. Rapid shotgun. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see. I need some pistols. Okay, here we go. Advanced pistol. Powerful pistol. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see. Powerful pistol. Can't never have enough of those. Since they do night supply runs too. What is this? I don't know what this is. Combat shotgun? Or is that a combat rifle? Moving on. Let's see. Pipe revolver. I need to set those up. Plasma pistol. Oh, you can also too, if you have the explosive perk and you have a buttload of grenades, give your supply runners at least maybe 4 or 5 grenades. If you factor in each supply runner with 6 grenades, make sure it's 2 each, totaling 6 of your best grenades. And whatever damage you can do with your grenades, they will have that same damage. It's just like as if you had your companion with you. When they throw a grenade, whatever damage they do, that's a direct result of your perk. So as long as you're giving them, these supplies, like a fully modded weapon or fully modded gear, all that stuff is effective for them. So grenades will be as impactful as if you were throwing them. So definitely give them grenades. I don't know how you guys find, the baseballs to make baseball grenades, but I just go to Diamond City, and all over Diamond City, they're just littered everywhere. You can find baseballs practically everywhere. So that's where you can find baseballs. Some traders sell them. There is one trader, I don't remember who it was, in Diamond City. They sell an ample amount of baseballs. So definitely take advantage if you do that. Plasma grenades, you gotta make sure you have nuclear material for that. The cryo grenades are really good, depending on your explosive level. Since I'm fully leveled in the explosive area, if I throw a cryo grenade at an enemy, they're basically gonna explode or shatter. And you hit them with a high rate of fire weapon, they'll basically just shatter. So the cryo grenades are good, especially if you have it fully modded. The explosive perk fully leveled, it has area of effect damage, so the cryo grenade is really good. That's that with that. Don't give your supply runners rocket launchers. Assault rifles, really strong shotguns, or really powerful pistols. Just about any type are good. If you use pistols, I would recommend giving them auto pistols, and give them like the guns that have like large quick eject clips. So that's definitely what I recommend with that. Okay, so without further ado, I think I've picked up quite a few weapons. Scoped light assault rifle. Because I want to get right to the meat and potatoes of what I'm doing here. So I think I got quite a few supplies, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna travel back. Oh well, let me show you guys this first. Let me show you my supply lines. So as you can see, and not every community has a supply line run into it, and that's for purpose reasons. Sunshine Tidings Co-op, is a pretty large community, and it's too large, which would require an ample amount of resources. So I'm leaving that alone for now. I don't have anybody there. Grey Garden is all the robots. Um, so Grey Garden is all about the robots, so there's no need to put resources there. Starlight Drive-In is another big area that you're going to need a lot of resources for. So the communities that you see that don't have supply lines running to them, that's just effective planning. Going back to the title of the video, it's all about effective planning. You're gonna do a lot of crisscrossing, mainly to the directions that you see the supply lines going in. So that's really how you want to have your supply line set up. Definitely the major settlements, like the castle, Nordhagen Beach, County Crossing, and you only see two people there, but trust me, there's more. Finch Farm. Another reason why these locations are extremely key to having effective settlements is I'm going to show you shortly, but your artillery strikes are also paramount to your communities. Because no matter where you are in the game, you want to be able to have an artillery strike called in if necessary. So your supply lines are very key to that, and you can see that Sanctuary is basically the hub for all of my supply lines. Okay. All right, getting back to it. Let's see. All right, so we're going to one of my communities here. And this community that I'm going to, you guys will see from that community that it's a very efficiently ran community. One problem that I see a lot with videos that people post and questions that people ask me are, how can you maintain happiness in the community, and why aren't I making any money in the community? Well, this next community that I'm going to show you rather than tell you, but also narrate pretty much what's going on. You're going to see a community that has effective resources, placed defenses, and a well-ran trading income shop. So let's get started with the main building. So here's a house. This is Green Top Nursery. I'm sure a lot of people said, I'm not gonna waste my time with that one, but believe it or not, this community is probably the best moneymaker, and I'm gonna tell you why. The way you see this setup here is, I'm not going for any type of special look. This is all strategic, and I'm going to show you why. So from the back view, you come to the back and you can see that I have a turret on one corner and on the other corner, and there's going to be far more defenses that's going to be put up here. So that's that there. You can see my guy here. He's a perimeter defense in the tower, the guard tower. I have a turret right here which will back him up. I have my power line, just one power line, and you can see that one power line is just the distribution power line for everything. So you can see that it's sending out power to everything that's requiring power. I have a turret there. I have a laser turret there. I have another machine turret there. This is an add-on house. Oh wow, I never noticed that. This is another house that I added on because I just kept getting way too many settlers. Same with this one. Here's another guard post, which the guy's probably at lunch. Yeah, literally. Let's see. Let's go in the house. I'll show you the rest of that stuff later. Here's an addition that I added to the house. Everything that you see that I've added to the house, it's all about conserving on resources. People use resources so fast and they get frustrated that they can't finish something. Everything that I do with my communities are very effective and very efficient. So instead of creating a large structure, I just created a simple add-on. I have 3 beds here because the main house has too many beds already. And the workshop is completely covered. Nobody can mess with you while you're on that. So in the house, I have the basics of settlement happiness. I'll get to you in a minute, buddy. So you can see I have a picture there, a simple resting chair. I have both here. All the windows are blocked off so nobody can shoot in. I have 3 couches, a table, and a working TV. 1 light, which is pretty much bright enough to light up the whole room. I have the power conduit right there, just to resonate power to the light. And then you can look and see that there's nothing elaborate going on here. You're going for happiness, remember. Pictures tell 1,000 words. I have a picture there, picture down there in the hallway, picture right here by these 2 beds. Again, walls or windows blocked off. Have a picture there. Cute cats. Beds in here everywhere. I don't know why that's there, but anyway. So I have beds here. Wow, I must really been in a rush. So I have beds in here. Have another picture there. These little simple things, like just putting pictures on the wall, those add to your community's happiness. Lights, TV or a radio, being able to go to a stove and cook something, that stuff makes a difference. That simple stuff makes a difference. Everything that you see right here is basically an add-on to the house. This particular property, I don't have any additional houses built except for these here, which houses extra people, and that's for strategical purposes. So what I do is, this community seems to get people all the time, and when I'm full on people here, I send some of those people to other communities. I basically move people around to different communities, which avoids having to put up beacons everywhere, and you can basically have effective communities at your own disposal, not because the game says you have to do it. So Green Top Nursery is a pretty decent nursery or natural resource place. You can see I have plenty of mutt fruit in here, and this place gets attacked pretty frequently, so I have to make sure that stuff stays repaired, and I'm gonna have to make sure that I have resources to repair stuff. But once you see my defenses, you can see that it is very rare that this community is actually attacked. When you have large gardens, these little bastards here tend to get very annoying. So if you go into your resources and you make this Brahmin tub and put it away from your settlement, they will never come near your settlement as long as this thing is here. And where you find that is you go, oh, not here, you go here and you go to your miscellaneous resources and you see it there. If you look at the description, it says Brahmin feed tro. You basically put that there. You don't need to put more than one. One is good. And why are you looking at me like that? One is good. and they will stay out of your settlement's way. So if you look here, after watching the settlement get attacked quite a few times, I have guard towers placed here for a very good reason. These 3 guard towers that you see here, they're placed here because from this direction we get hit from gunners and super mutants. So these guys have some of the most powerful weapons I can give them, and if you look at their gear, these guys are pretty well guarded and pretty well protected. They do not fool around, and I make sure the guys on my guard towers are pretty well protected. How you doing, sir or ma'am? Yeah. So you look here, this guy's pretty well protected. There's not too much that's gonna affect him. He has his gas mask on. Oh, you see something, buddy? Okay. Good to see you on your toes. Or are you just doing that because the head honcho is right here? Don't play with me. So anyway, oh, why is this here? Oh, that's right, I was doing work. Oh, okay, you know what? That's good that that's there. So let's do a tour around the community. So you see my 3 guard towers there. I was doing some more outer aesthetics. You can see I have a turret sitting up there. That's going to be my turret harness. I have one there. So coming around the corner, you can see my big gun here. And I got a Minuteman ready to use that at a moment's notice. And anywhere in the vicinity of that gun, I can throw out a flare and get fire strike support. You see what I got going on here. 3 chairs, a little shaded table. When my settlers sit down to have lunch, they can come sit down right here and relax. If you guys have ever heard your settlers say, oh, my feet hurt, my back hurt, when you hear stuff like that, don't ignore it, because they're basically telling you do something about it. So you look around, there's a lot of things that I have here to make the settlers happy. I have a barbecue pit, I have benches here, I have a bench here. You walk over here, I have a soda machine, which they can't actually get sodas out of. I have, boy, they need to really do something about this map rendering. I have the cook station there. I have another chair here. Good example. You see I have a settler sitting down right here. She's basically just adding to my happiness. Just simple stuff like this, putting chairs around. When you build a little place for your people, put a radio in there. It doesn't have to be a TV. It doesn't have to be anything that requires power. Put the radio in there. I have a little lamp right there. Picture on the wall. Yep, that's that. Got my turret there. Got turret there. Laser turret there. I don't have laser turrets and missile turrets all around because it's just overkill. I have a laser turret right there. And one thing I want you guys to notice, and I'm gonna go to a few other settlements within this video too, but if you look at all of my turrets, if anybody can figure out what I'm showing you, you already have what it takes to be a tactful settlement leader. You look at all of my turrets. What's the one thing that you guys notice about my turrets that you can see? I'm sure a lot of people can figure it out, and there are some that just won't be able to figure it out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say every single turret in every single settlement that I have are elevated, meaning they're off the ground. When an enemy attacks your settlement, the first thing they go for are your defenses. What enemy do you know is going to go and look for a ladder to climb up on your roof to attack your turrets? They're not going to do it. So you effectively put your turrets at an elevated position, and the only way they can attack it is to get up close to it or to throw grenades at it, which you would have to hope that they would have to hope that they land and do a good job. And if that doesn't work, then they're basically screwed, because if an enemy gets near a well-defended community, 9 out of 10 times they're not going to do any damage. So, you know, it's basically a null and void point. So this little thing here, because the roofs are slanted, it's just not good to put a gun on up there. It just looks really stupid. So basically you can see how I have turrets that sit in an elevated position. So if I am this turret right here, this is what I'm looking at as I'm rotating. So basically the high points on the hills, I can basically see what comes over that hill. And that's the elevated view from this turret, so on and so forth from all the other turrets. So I have a turret that's basically backup to my guys that are already down there, so they're not just guarding the settlement themselves, and they have the confidence of knowing that those turrets are right behind them, backing them up. Okay. And you can see I have another turret here, so you can see what it's covering. If you're looking at it in a cone view, basically these turrets, there's basically an invisible barricade around this community. You can see my beacon right here is off the ground as well. These can be destroyed. Resources that can be destroyed, you definitely want to defend them. You definitely want to defend them, or at least put them off the ground. So I have my generators off the ground. I have a laser turret which has a very, very long reach, guarding them. I have turrets all around my generators, so there's no getting to my generators at all. And I have turrets in place, at least on this building, that is pretty much going to stop anything coming near it. So if you come here and you look over, actually I'll just go over there. So anyway, you can see that I have a power line running to this conduit, and I was doing some alterations here. So if you go from here all the way down here, I have another one there, and that is going to send power to, where is it at? Okay, that's going to send power to this guy, which is going to allow me to have lights, spotlights. As you can see, I have lights already on right there, so there's a light covering this area. This Green Top Nursery already has built-in lights, so if you put conduits in the right place, you'll have lighting that's already there. When you guys build settlements, look at your settlements. What resources does it already have? Utilize what it already has. Some of your furniture, you know, try not to scrap really good furniture, or furniture that's in really good condition, because it basically, you think you're going to use it for your resources, but it actually takes away from your resources. By destroying it, you get less than what you would if you just left it in its good condition. Okay. So here's the main building's roof, and as you can see, I have a guy there, and this turret is basically covering him. That building that you see right there, I'm going to get to what that is in a minute. It's not a garage, and it's not an addition to the house. That building there is heavily guarded for a very good reason, and I'll show you guys later in the video. So let's do this really quick. Let's look at my community's happiness. I have 18 people, 24 food, 33 water, 21 power, 105 defense rating, that's 105, 20 beds, and my happiness rating is an 80, and it says that it's going up. As long as that stays like that, you're doing an effective job. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So let's look behind me here, and what you see are 3 medium generators, and you can see how close I have them together. I'm actually going to move them over some more. The reason why I'm going to move them over is because here I'm going to put another generator. One of the things that make your community very effective is when you make buildings that can be expandable. Don't get outrageous with your ideas of building something really big. Big is not always the best way to go. And I'll give you a good example of that with that building down there shortly. So you can see my generators here, and one thing enemies like to do is they like to go for your generators. So you can see that I have walls right here to protect them from the sides. And because they're sitting on the roof, they're less likely of a target than the other two are. But they basically have their own defense rating, their defenses. So these walls here keep any kind of damage from the generators by having them sitting up here. So there's no need to worry about replacing them if they get damaged. And then of course I have my guard towers, which basically allows them to see from and I have turrets on both sides covering them. Let's go up here, and you guys are gonna really like this. Oh shoot, I probably should have, yeah, I should have left the ladder up here. Wait a minute. Oh shoot. Let's do this. Okay, climb up here. So you can see what I've done with the roof. Because it's slanted, you can't really put anything on there effectively. So I meticulously made sure everything was placed very evenly and very effectively. So what I'm doing here is I'm building a command post on top of the roof. That command post is going to house my terminal, which is going to run all of the powered items in the community, from the generators to the turrets and so forth. I'll be able to turn on electricity here and everything. So this will be my command center, and I'm going to build around the turrets. So they're going to be the outside perimeter of the command post, and as you can see what they're covering, they have very good height advantages over anything coming near us, and that is why I did that, because it is a strategy that is extremely necessary for this community. A community that's not well guarded, one that you're hoping to make money off of, is not a community worth defending at all. So I have turrets everywhere, and I'm gonna add more, but for right now my resources are being used throughout all of my settlements. So this is basically a shot of the defenses, and as you can see, it's just, you know, simple roof tiles that I've connected, and I've made an elevated area for my turrets to cover the community. I don't need to put one here because I have a turret there. I have a guard tower there, turrets there, and this is an aerial view. So this is what you're looking at right here. I don't enclose these generators because I need to be able to run supply line, or not supply lines, I need to be able to run power lines. So it would be an inconvenience to try to run them through walls. But they're heavily defended, so I'm not concerned about them being damaged. And if they do get damaged, I have the resources to repair them. That's a lot better than actually replacing them, because if they get damaged to the point that they don't work, you'll have to replace them, and that's not very good resource management. So that's that there. Those are the defenses. This is an effectively ran community because everybody has a job, but not everybody is working for one very good reason. That building right there. So now that I've showed you guys the defenses, good ways to effectively use your resources to build things, let's now get to the moneymaker. Okay. Soda machine there, guard towers, guard defenses, benches, all that stuff that increases the happiness rating. You don't need to put a basketball court. It's not like you're going to go away a few days and come back and people are playing 3-on-3 or something like that. So don't get retarded with your ideas. So this building here has a laser turret and a machine gun turret. Let's take a walk around. Okay, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with this right here, but I'm going to do something. Probably put turrets back there. But let's look at this building. It's not big. Not elaborately put together. It's its size for a reason. And here's why. I have 4 shops in here. And all primary shops. I have somebody at each shop. I have the bar. I have the trader. I have the clothing shop. And I have the medic shop. They're not the big emporiums, which I'm very capable of putting up. It's just simple workshops to make money. And that's what this building is. Yes. And you can see that they have plenty of room to move back and forth. There's plenty of room for other settlers to come in here and do some shopping. So they are capable of getting in and out of their shops. And you know, when you need resources of any type, whether it's chems or clothing or the bar or the trader, you can go to them and get whatever you want because you have them right there at your reach. Good job, Strong. Didn't ask you to do any kind of assistant. You can also give them things too. You can give them items that they can then turn around and sell. To give you an idea, let me show you this. Let me just step out here. If you look at my perk chart, the cap collector, I have maxed out. And you can see where it says you can now invest a total of 500 caps to raise a store's buying capacity. Basically what that means is when you buy a large... Uh-oh, is my settlement being attacked? Here's one of my guards now. You can see how I have he has a plasma, I think that's a pistol. I think that's a pistol. You can see how well armed he is, and he has plenty of ammo to go with that gun. My guard towers, the guards have to have the best armor. I forgot to put a helmet on him. But my guard towers, the guards have the best weapons and the best armor. And they defend the settlement very well. They do it with an extreme amount of pride. And you can see from the way this guy looks, he is no joke. And he has on some really good stuff. And his primary job is to guard the settlement. And you can see his weapon. It's actually a legendary weapon. I don't know what weapon it is. I don't feel like going into his inventory because I'm trying to do something here. Anyway, back to this. So your cap collector perk, let's go back to the first one. You definitely want to invest into this to reduce your overall cost of buying things, because you will buy stuff like concrete or steel or some other resource from another vendor that has it. If you want the price to come down dramatically, invest completely into the cap collector. The second one, buying and selling prices at vendors are now much better. That also includes your in-house vendors, meaning the shops that you created. When you buy from them and sell to them, you get good deals. Not just because they're shops, but because they're your shops. So your deals are a lot better than what they would be from an outside vendor. So the last one again, by having the cap collector fully maxed out, you can invest a total of 500 caps to raise a store's buying capacity. I'm going to show you how that works. So you come in here.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
You barter.
I
Okay.
suppose I could spare some stim packs.
So just to show, okay, you look at her caps. She has 705 caps. If I had not invested the 500 into the shops, and this, once you invest into a shop, every single one of your shops at all of your settlements are going to have that $500 investment. So if I didn't get that last perk, she would only have 205 caps, which means that if I wanted to sell stuff to her, I wouldn't be able to make any money back because she wouldn't have enough money. So by investing into the investment perk, I'm able to increase what they can buy and what they can sell. And that also helps too when they buy from other traders. Basically, their stock refreshes every other 2 days, I believe. So you can see my caps and you can see her caps, and you can see that if I wanted to sell at least $400 worth of stuff, I'll be able to sell it and make some extra caps off of her. And that goes for all of these shops in here. So let's just assume everyone in here has 700 caps. Do the math. 7, 14, 21, 28. So if I can make 400 off of each one, that's 4, 8, 12, 16. That's 1,600 caps. Come on, guys. And this is without having the big emporium shops. 1,600 caps from this one community alone. Is that not effective and efficient trading income? Seriously. So, and here's one key thing I want to add. If you're going to sell stuff to your medic, sell stuff medical related, like scalpels, surgical trays. Same here, clothing. Sell your flannel shirts and jeans, your fedora hats. The trading guy, you can pretty much sell anything to him and get a value out of it. Your bars, sell them alcohol. You know, sell them shot glasses. Sell them, you know, decanters. You know, just be smart. Be smart in how you use your resources. And that's that. What you guys just saw here from just this one community, that is what leads to this. 80 plus happiness. Everything is green across the board. I don't have a lot of power. I have enough power that effectively runs everything in my community. My defenses are strategically placed. You know, everything that is a valuable resource, such as the beacon, the radio beacon, my turrets, my generators, they're all off the ground. They're all well defended. And everyone in here that's working in the garden, they can all take breaks and come out here and go inside here and go right here to the bar. And if you come here, let me get out of here. Go to your workshop. Go to miscellaneous in your workshop. And since I just put up those 3 businesses, I used quite a bit of my money. But before I put up those businesses, I had like some 1,800 caps. And the one most important thing as to why you want to set up supply lines and get your trading shops going is once your supply lines are set up, any caps that your communities generate, those caps, if you use those caps to buy businesses for all of your communities or to put businesses in other communities, those caps are universal to all of your settlements that have shops. So every community that has a shop, when that community makes money from those shops, it goes into your workbench under miscellaneous, and those caps, you can take those caps and put them in your pocket. But here's why you don't want to do that. Because by taking money away from your shops, you're basically making it harder for you to be able to build new stores. By having that money there, it's like having it in your own personal checking account. So when you want to build a shop, whether it's the largest one or just a simple shop just to make income, you can see everybody, look, everybody's taking a break. Everybody's going into the shop. That is so awesome. I'm glad you guys can see that. Okay, Strong, stop walking in the camera, man. Really? You rude bastard. So you can see everybody standing here. Everybody's winding down for the end of the day, and they're going into the shop to get some food. Somebody's already outside eating. This what right here, what you're seeing, what you guys are seeing right here, this is where your happiness comes from. This is what makes your settlements happy. I'm sure there's a lot of videos out there where people tell you about quick, fast schemes to help you, get your settlements up and running, but they're not very detailed and very organized in how they do it. I go through the whole process of explaining to you how to do it so that it's very informative. It's very detailed, tedious, but detailed. And you get a walkthrough of what you need to do. And I have not used any cheats, no mods, no glitches. Everything that you see is just all time and effort. It's trial and error as well. I've had to restart characters over and over because things just weren't working out the way I wanted them to. So I went through a trial and error process where I had to understand what I needed to do. So this is what I'm basically doing for anyone that chooses to watch my video. I want you to have a good understanding of how to go about setting up an effective and efficient community. Strong, I am going to slap the hell out of you, dude. I will run, but I will slap the hell out of you, dude. Stop walking inside the camera. Anyway, so that's what makes an efficient community. And again, your resources are shared through your supply lines. And keeping your money in the communities, like when you see money in your workbench under miscellaneous, starting off, you may see $33, 33 caps, or 65 caps. When you start noticing 1,200 caps, 2,300 caps, don't be tempted to take it out. What you do is you let that money sit there and you just let it keep building. There's an infinite amount of money you can make. Don't be like a lot of people and do the quick scheme ways of making money. You'll make money if you put in the work, and it will benefit you. Just be patient. If you're going to put in the work and time and effort to really work on your settlements, this is how you would want to run your own settlement. You don't have to do exactly like I did, but what I'm showing here are really good ideas how to efficiently manage your settlement, from resources, no big extravagant buildings, just add-ons. Just add to the buildings. If you have to make a an extra house for other settlers, don't make nothing extravagant. Since you obviously can't put 12 people in the biggest prefab structure, make a couple of small ones and you can pretty much do that anyway. There's 3 beds there. There's 3 beds in here. That's a total of 6. So everybody has somewhere to sleep. If you don't designate someone to a bed, they'll automatically find one that's uninhabited. So they'll automatically go there. But if you put them there quicker, your happiness goes up faster. So whatever it takes to make your settlers happy, dude, just do it. because you have radiation storms and stuff like that, and I don't know if they affect the NPCs of the game or not. But you know, if this was a realistic world, you really don't want to be shopping in a radiation storm. So that was the whole purpose of me doing this right here. Ah, yeah, right. That food you eating must be light. What's in the papers? Okay, yeah, right. So anyway, okay, she's doing inventory. She's keeping her station clean, and he's doing the same thing. So I'm making a pretty decent profit off of these stores. I just put two more stores in here. I had the clothing shop and the bar. So the chem shop and the trader shop I just put in because I just added to this building. Remember, if you build a building, something similar to that, make sure that you build something that can be expanded. So if you want to do an enclosed shop, you can. And make sure your settlers have places to sit. You know, stuff like this. That keeps them happy. Put chairs around your community. You know, keep one of these guys around. It's pretty cheap and easily made. Yeah, you got your chem station back here for the people that may come in that are addicted to chems. And yes, you do have some settlers that are addicted to chems, and they'll go right to the station. So you know, that stuff, all that stuff keeps them happy. You got gun nuts, you got armor buffs. So you know, keep your armor stations, keep your weapon stations. You know, I haven't really figured out where to put weapon and armor stations. I may put it here, but that's just too much stuff in this area. So but this is just one of my communities. That's just an efficiently ran community. The only time I will come here is if I receive a message saying help defend Greentop Nursery. Other than that, I was kind of hoping that this settlement would get attacked while doing this video, but apparently enemies are extremely intimidated. We just got through killing some sting wings. I don't know if you guys have ever been attacked by a sting wing. These little bastards right here. These are some of the ugliest and vicious little bastards you will ever come across. Yeah, these guys right here, they attack my settlement more than anything. They really want to try to get through the settlement. They attacked my community when I first started putting defenses up here. They even attacked the machine gun turrets. They knocked this one out. This one was rendered useless. I had to replace that one. I said, wow, really? They managed to get back here. Inside here, they destroyed this water pump and about 5 of my flowers. I said I will never let that happen again. And as you can see from that experience, I have made this place extremely defendable. And I'm not done adding defenses here. I'll probably have a 200% defense rating. Wow, that food must be really good. It must be light.
If you ain't been up to see Grey,
wow,
you should go. The whole place is run by robots.
Are you talking to me? I will kick your ass out. I'm the boss lady. I make it possible for you here. Don't make me come over there. What the hell?
Don't care much for good.
What the hell?
My back hurts. My feet.
Dude, what in the hell are you wearing?
Yes.
What the hell? Are you a synth? Hello?
Let's trade. Sure. One that ends without an empty stomach.
I wonder if this guy's a synth. What the hell does this guy have on? I hope this guy is not a synth. I really do. You know, that would be pretty weird, but awesome at the same time if synths can infiltrate your communities. But no worries, because I have enough people here. They can easily take this guy down if he tries anything. Okay, she's sitting up against the wall and that bench is extremely close. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull that out. Come in here. Okay. Seriously strong? Dude, you know what? Okay. That's better. Alright, that's better. Give them leg room. I thought they would sit the opposite way, but hey. Alright. Alright, so that takes care of this community here. Thank you guys for checking out the video again. I make all types of videos like this. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe because it just means that I do, and I'll be happy to make more videos like this. If you guys ever see me broadcasting live, don't hesitate to come and join me. I love the company. But other than that, thank those who will watch the video and like the video. It's your choice as always. But if you like the video, please definitely like it and subscribe. I have other videos that I do. I'm new to the whole video thing, the broadcast live thing. But each time I do a video, I get better each time. So I'm effectively using that time resourcefully. So if you guys like this video, again, thank you for watching. Like it, love it, subscribe it. But I'm not done with this video yet. I have another spot to show you some really cool stuff. So just follow along. But those that have come out to watch or are watching and you're on to other things, again, thank you for coming out and watch. So that's that with that community. Let's move on here. Finch Farm, another one of my favorites. The one other thing too that I want you guys to know is that if you notice, the one settlement that I started out this video with is not a big community. You'd be surprised how much more effective a smaller community can be rather than a large community. There's some really good communities that are good both for resources and strategical purposes and because of how they're set up. Like Abernathy Farm, for those of you that have been to that farm, oh yeah, this is one of my favorites. You see that guy is on the guard tower, and you see what he's overlooking. Yeah, you're probably wondering what the hell. Yep. See that Brahmin over there? See the little cook station? You look directly down, you can see all the turrets on top of the roof. Yep. You can see people walking around. So, you see how I have that attached to the freeway? You're probably wondering how in the hell I get up here. How about I show you? Dude, you know what? Let me get this guy out of my way because he is really burnt. He's really annoying me. Go, dude.
Wait there.
Jesus, man. Okay. Let's move this out the way. Okay, that should work. Okay. So, let's start at the beginning here. Let's go down some stairs. Yeah, let's go down some stairs. Okay, so we're at ground level. And you guys are wondering, what the hell did I just do? Okay, so from a distance, that's what you just saw me do. Yes, you're looking at that and you're like, how in the hell? I know. I thought the same thing when I first started working on that. But here's an interesting thing about your settlement limitations. You notice that green light all the way around your community? That's your barrier. That's how far you're allowed to go and build. Okay? That's how far you can build out. Remember, the key word is out. It doesn't say anything about up. So I started playing around. I made this ladder here, and I made another ladder, and I made another ladder, so on and so on. And I just made it till it just kept on going. Now you use an asinine amount of resources. Now you say, now, why not just make the ladders and leave it at that? Why build around the ladders? Well, the thing is, you don't want to be climbing up here and accidentally press your joystick too hard and you go flying off the edge. Then you'll just die. And you'll say, well, that guy doesn't know what he's doing. That was stupid. So you cover everything up, make sure there's no falling, and besides, you can have settlers come up here. And since you can have settlers come up here, people can shop. But there's a radiation storm, so I'm gonna get inside. Yeah, strong, you can stay outside. Seriously, dude? Seriously, dude? Okay. Oh man, I didn't put any chairs in here. That sucks. How about we just sleep, get rid of the storm? Alrighty, storm's over. Let's go. Alright, so you can see I have 4 beds up here. I'm gonna put another one right there, but let's get back to the video. So yeah, so you can see my generator, power line. One of my awesome setups here. Nothing extravagant. Just my EXO, T51 armor. I have power armor suits at almost all of my locations. Not everyone is going to get a power armor location, just because I don't want the armor getting damaged from raider attacks or anything like that. So I put them in certain locations that's effective. If the community is being overran, I just jump in the armor. Each one has its own gear. I took the ones out of here, but basically I have a high-speed minigun for this one, and I had a flamethrower for this one, obviously because of the flames there. You can see the flames there I got on his armor. Okay, but usually I have them ready at the go. So that's just one setup there. I didn't put any lights in here yet. Oh, we do have a light in there, but there's no electricity. But let's remove this, because I want to put power there first. This one too. The reason why I took those down, here's an interesting thing that I learned in setting up power supplies and stuff. If you put the lights and stuff up before you actually run the power to those buildings and places, what happens is the electricity won't work, or the light bulbs and stuff won't receive power. The room will brighten up, but the light bulb won't actually come on because you put the light bulb before the power. So it's kind of retarded and, you know, annoying, but run the power to your building first and then put the light bulbs and stuff in. That way there's no having to figure out what you're doing wrong. So you can see I have power distribution going all the way down, and look at what we have here. We have a artillery strike capable of hitting anywhere I choose. And it can rotate all the way around. That's why it has the freedom to move 360 degrees. And you can see my guy right here. This is who I was coming to give gear to. You can see what weapon he's holding. He's holding a high-powered, long-barrel ported sniper rifle with night vision scope. As a matter of fact, let's take a look.
Go ahead.
So let's look at the weapons that I gave him, because I was telling you guys about giving your runners and community people really good weapons and stuff. So if you look, he has a ported hardened sniper rifle, 46 damage, range is 215 yards again, I'm assuming. His accuracy is 112, so he can pretty much hit anything from any distance. And because of the distance, because of how high up he is, I want him to be able to have long range capability. And as you can see, he also has a targeting missile launcher. So once he looks through his target scope, an enemy highlights through his target scope. So he basically has fire and forget missiles. You go to his ammo, you can see he has 2 missiles, because it's not like he's just going to use his rocket launcher all day long. He has 100 rounds of ammo for his sniper rifle. So those are the weapons that I gave him, and you can see that I wasn't just talking. I'm actually doing what I said I was going to do, or what I said you should do. So let's give him his gear and get him suited and booted properly. So army fatigues. I wonder if I should do gas mask. Yeah, let's do a gas mask. Or we could do hard hat. No, we're gonna do hard hat for the other guy. Okay, so let's go ahead and do right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg. Okay, so army fatigues. Let's take this away. Always take the gear they're not using anymore, because you can sell that to your clothing trader if you do what I did in the earlier part of the video. So now you can see he has some pretty good gear. He has the gas mask, which has a really good radiation rating. I haven't tried to upgrade these masks. I don't know if you can or not, but if you can, I'm going to go and upgrade one and bring it back to him. Because of where he's at and because of his elevated position, he doesn't need to have on extremely powerful gear, but you definitely want to have some sort of protection. You want to have some sort of protection because let's just say hypothetically a raider or some enemy decides to climb up here. You want him to be able to hold his own, and that's pretty much what's going to happen. So you can see he's a pretty well-armed, well-guarded guy. So he's good. I just, you know, with his gun, I just added the night vision scope. I extended the barrel to give him longer range. He doesn't have the recoil stock or the full stock on his gun. He just basically has a powerful enough gun that allows him to, you know, use sniping abilities, and that's pretty much what I want him doing. We also have an area right here. He can also come here and see anything from this point. I've shot enemies from up here, so he's more than capable of shooting enemies from that position. So that takes care of him. Now for this guy up here. Oh, by the way, restricted area, keep out. Alright, so let's take care of this guy here. So I gave him a fragmented grenade. I gave him a Molotov. He has a short automatic pipe rifle, but I'm actually going to give him better stuff than that. A shotgun I might let him keep. That's pretty strong weapon. So let's see, what weapons do I have to give him? Automatic assault rifle, 20 damage. 10 damage. You know what? Let's give him 18 damage fire rate. Range is 203. Let's give him an automatic laser rifle. Let's take the pipe rifle away. He can keep the shotgun. That takes cells. I have 542. So let's go to the cells. Fusion cell. Here we go. Since I have over 500 rounds, I'm gonna give him 100 rounds. Actually, I think I'll do 140 rounds. Let's do 140. Okay, because I go back and forth between weapons, but my automatic weapons I pretty much like. Okay, so he has 100 and... Let's look at his ammo. So he has 140 rounds for that. For his automatic laser rifle. Short barrel shotgun. I have quite a few ammo for that. So let's go up here. Oh, it's going to be down. S's. Okay, shotgun shells. Because it fires 2 rounds at a time, I'm going to give him 100 rounds of ammo for that. That way he is effective. So he has a Molotov. Let me see. Do I have any more grenades to give him? Oh, here are my weapons. Oh yeah, I'll give him another grenade. Okay. So he has 2 grenades and a Molotov grenade and a Molotov cocktail. So if anybody makes it up here and he happens to engage him, he has pretty decent firepower for one person. I don't need to give him anything. He has a rocket launcher, and that sniper rifle will hurt anything. Alright, so he's set up. Yeah, we're just checking you out, buddy. So you can see he has some pretty cool stuff on him. He has the military fatigues, the assault gas mask. Ghouls may try to find their way up here. I highly doubt it, but if they manage to climb all the way up here and they hit him, he's going to take radiation damage. So that gas mask kind of alleviates some of that. And yes, your NPCs can take damage too. So I didn't give him his gear.
I'd like to trade some.
So the better equipped your settlers are, the more likely they are to better defend. Well, not more likely, but the better they are to defend their community. And even from this point up here, they defend the community. So like if you're somewhere else and this community's like, if I was somewhere else and I got a message saying that this community was under attack, all I would do is fast travel to this point and just throw an artillery strike grenade out, and they'll basically destroy whatever's attacking the community. Or these guys can basically climb down the ladder and just start assaulting the enemy. You know what? I'm gonna give him hard hat because he's working with that thing there. Let's take this. Right arm. Leather chest piece. Oh, I gotta give the other guy a chest piece. Right leg. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see, he's got his weapons, his gear, okay. So you can see, looking at this guy, let's get a little closer shot. See him, he's good to go. He's got his gear to keep him covered. I wonder if I should give him an assault mask. Hard hat is better. So he has his gear on, he's good to go. This guy's good to go. He's my sniper. There's a lot of different ways you guys can and here's one of my other guys here. Yeah, he's set up really tough too. Yeah, he's got his armored gear on. Okay, really? Really? I didn't know you could walk on air, buddy. So, the purpose for me doing this up here, and I know a lot of people are like, well, dude, what's the purpose of building up there? Up here you don't have to worry about raiders, mutant scorpions. I'll show you that part in a minute. Um, you know, all the basic wasteland creatures. You don't have to worry about them coming up here attacking stuff. You know, obviously you can't do crops up here, so that's not the purpose of doing it. But the purpose of doing it is to have people at the ready, and also to have businesses. Since down there there really isn't a good spot to put businesses, and instead of making a fence around the whole entire community using unnecessary resources, I just said, you know what? I'll build up here. I built this right here, and we're gonna walk inside and see that. So I have a generator right here, a medium, power distribution from there, and then going all the way to the other ones. So you can see here, these are the big shops. That's the bar emporium. That's the general trader. The clothing. The next one I'm going to do is the medic. So this is where the real money is going to be made, right here. There's nothing really interesting back here. Stuff is just closed off. I haven't figured out what to do right here. I might put another artillery strike, or may put a jukebox or something up there, or make it like a little lounge area. I don't know. Anybody got some suggestions? Definitely send me a message, and I'll do another video where we figure out what to do with that. But here's the big money makers right here. Now here is where the tools of the trade are. Only I'm allowed to go back here. That's why it's closed off, and that's why I did that like that. Just wanted to have an industrial feel to it, you know. Have a, you know, really nice looking setup here. I can watch all the traders. I can watch the people that comes to shop. So once I get people over here and I have them go to the shops, what I'll then do is I'll send people from other communities and have them come to this community. So if you look, so I have 6 people now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to some of my other bigger settlements and have like 2 people from each settlement come here, which would bring us up to 10. 3 of those 6 people, or 3 of those 4 people, actually I might have more people come here, because I need people to run the shops and also need people to shop at the shops. And as you can see, he's doing exactly what I said you could do here. But this lazy bastard came all the way up here, and there's chairs down there. Why are you up here, you little bastard? Oh, you came up here to drink so your mom wouldn't see you, huh? I don't want no drunk bastards on my team. One slip up, you going over that rail. So anyway, so this was basically just a setup to not have to worry about, you know, enemies attacking. Anytime I need to jump into one of these suits, I have them ready. They both have power cores, or power cores. They both have fusion cores, full fusion cores. So if I have to jump into one, depending on the situation, if it's basic enemies attacking, I'll jump into the T-51. I'm not an elaborate person, so I'm not gonna have, you know, large structures with, you know, all X01 armor, you know, or all power armor decked out. Nah. I'm a basic guy. I want to have fun. I want to keep it simple. But I'll still, you know, do just enough to make it look cool and awesome. Got quite a few paint schemes. Haven't figured out what to paint that yet. I like the titanium plating on it, because it adds to the overall health of the power armor. So that's why I went with that there. And that's the deal with the power armor. So and these boards are not going everywhere because there's big ass potholes and I would hate to see somebody fall through to their agonizing death. So that's why there are tiles in certain places and not others. You should be looking that way, buddy. Okay, need I remind you what you have to do?
Sure.
And you would be waiting for what? Okay, so I might, you know what? I'm gonna do that now. Cause I just don't feel comfortable. I just feel like people are just gonna asininely walk over the edge. Put some more stairs here. Okay, so that's good there. Thinking. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. I was gonna put roof, but I don't see that being necessary. This is all they're gonna need to do. Man, come out. You know what? That's what I'll do. I'll put rails. If you asininely walk over that edge, you deserve to fall to your death. Okay, that's pretty good. So there's nobody walking to their death. Okay, so you come here. No, I'm not gonna put a door right there. I could still walk. That's not a problem. I could close this part off since they can get in that way. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Close that part off. I've hit my size limit again. Oh no, we don't want that. So that gets scrapped. We don't want no size limits. Dude, seriously?
Okay.
Okay, he's good. He's good. What is it with you, dude? Get on your guard post. Alright, so now what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to bring more people here. I just realized something. Okay. That was the other community. I thought I had a radio beacon here. So you can get people here without using a radio beacon. You just go to your larger settlements and just have people sent here. Just go into your editor, walk up to the settler, hit square, and then pick the location you want them to go to. This is the community from the ground level. That shack's already there, and you can see they have defenses up here. There's a missile turret up there. There's a defense turret there. Defense turrets over there. Generator is in the middle of the turret, so good luck trying to destroy that. There's a turret, and you notice they're all elevated. I don't have any defenses on the ground in any of my settlements. It's just dumb to do it because that's the first thing enemies are going to go for. They're going to go for the defenses first, if they can get to them. So I have defenses here that can guard, and these turrets have a pretty long reach. They can get to, they can hit an enemy long before they ever get by the community. I had to redo the fence here to enclose that in. I added some more resources since we have more people coming. And it'll probably increase when we get more people. But if you look, every single person in my segment, including the mother,
Welcome to
Some
Pinch
goods I
Farm.
can sell you.
has their gear on. They're ready. Oh shoot, I forgot about Pops. So I have to put gear on him. Gotta go get some gear for Pops. I did some cool weapons though. But they live down here, and what are you doing? Okay, you need to do some work, Jake. They live down here, and it's 4 of them in a family, and they live here. And what I did was I added 2 more beds for other people. I had to move some stuff around in here, so I added 2 more beds so 2 other people can live down here with them. 3 beds up there. You see my guard post and the little kickback tower. That's my stairwell to heaven, or sanctuary number 2, as I like to call it. So that's pretty well guarded. And my guy, whenever he decides to get into the guard tower, he can cover everybody down on the ground. And my artillery strike can basically lay fire to anything coming. So that's this community. I had one person that requested to see. Oh, what's this? Sit back. I had one person that sit back. I had one person that requested to see my castle community, but as you can see, all of my communities are pretty much happy. And as long as you keep adding to that happiness, it's just going to continue to go up. The members of this community, the existing members, you know, they like what I've done with the place, and they've all have at least been up there once to see what's going on. So I'm going to bring more people here. There's only 6 people here. Technically, you want to put up a beacon so that they'll automatically come, but I can send people here. I just have to travel back here and just give them directives either way. So that's what I'm going to do here, since I have shops there. You definitely want to put up shops and get them going as far as making money. So let's see, who do we have? Oh, wait a minute, let's see what's going on at the castle. We have 25. We have 20 people. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So let's go there. Go to the castle, see what's going on there. Another one of my well put together settlements. Okay, so let's take a look at actually, this is what I'm gonna do. Step out here. Okay, here we go. We have a trader, we have a bar, we have a medical clinic. Actually, not a clinic, it's actually hospital according to the game guide. So we have traders there. Defensive turrets, as you can see, they're elevated. But this is the crown jewel of this community. You notice that my garden is at the top. It's not on the ground. You can see that I have enclosed Radio Man. For some reason, I've watched numerous videos. Guys, I'll be right back.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Okay, guys, I'm still here. I was having some technical difficulty with my laptop, having some issues getting my laptop to work correctly for some reason. So I gotta make sure that that's okay. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Come here. So anyway, I'm trying to do that and do this video at the same time. So if you guys take a look here, I'm trying to get close without falling off the edge. You guys can see, you can see the castle community from a distance. And again, this is effective use of resources. Now, I've watched some incredible videos. And by incredible, I mean incredibly wild, incredibly crazy, incredibly ridiculous, and incredibly poor use of resources. I saw a video where this one guy created a fortress on top of an already established fortress. He built a 3-story structure over the castle, and I just saw an insane amount of wasted resources. Now, some people probably say, well, you're just being cheap and don't want to use anything. No, it's not that. If you're managing more than 8 communities, you try building superstructures on every last one of them and see how quickly your resources don't run out. So again, this video is about effective managing, and if you're the type of person that like to build extravagant structures, this video is not for you. This is for people who want to establish and continue to operate effective communities. So again, every one of my communities that I show in this video, you can see that they're efficiently ran. The amount of resources used are used to benefit the community, you know, and that's the ultimate goal, to get 100% happiness rating. And the only way you're going to do that is to properly manage your communities. Now, you can have a buttload of defenses, but if your community, if your settlers in the community are properly well stocked, then you're going to have issues. Come on. So, you know, this is my purpose of a video like this, to help those who really struggle with trying to create happy communities and understand what it takes to operate and manage those communities. You guys may find yourself in management positions one day, and this is a really good exercise for learning how to be a leader. So if you can do this effectively, kudos to you. Again, this is you can consider it a training video or a walkthrough video, however you want to look at it. But ultimately, the video is designed to help understand how to simply manage, operate, run, and defend a community to the community's liking. So, you know, that's what's going on here. And, you know, getting back to the video, so you can see that I have 3 turrets sitting on top of that fortified structure. And that structure is there again, as I said previously. It's there because the radio man, for some reason, I've watched in many other videos, he's always getting attacked. And in a couple of videos, he was actually killed. So since we don't want our radio man killed, we're going to defend him, you know, at all costs. So that's why I made this fortified structure. And as you can see, it's concrete all the way around. Come on. No, come on. As you can see, it's concrete all the way around. Just the outer exterior. It's not concrete all the way on the inside. Yeah. It's not concrete all the way on the inside. The whole purpose of that, again, is to protect the radio man. And those 3 turrets, you're thinking, okay, well, why would you put them there? Those 3 turrets guard that front, because that is the only way into my set. A closer look. But back up here, I have new people here that I have to situate. But anyway, this was a strategic move. So if you see this, there's grassy area all the way around. So if I wanted to extend this garden, I can do it all the way around, but there's no point. Because if you start right here at this point and you plant all the way down to the other end, that's more than enough food for the a maximum amount of people that can be in this community. So I have my guard tower right there. I have a missile turret that I haven't set up yet. So this area is just going to have all missile turrets, because when the synths come to attack, they're going to get hit. They're going to get bombarded with nothing but missile strikes. As you can see, my artillery strike there. And you come over here. Oh, seriously? Really? No wonder. Dude! So you come over here, and as you can see, my guards are seriously well defended. Got my guy here, well defended, and I mean, has some very, very, very good armor on. You can see my other artillery strike here, and no, that's not the same one. You can see down there, there's an artillery strike. There's an artillery strike. I haven't put 2 on the other outer parts yet. There's another guard post. I don't know what I'm going to do on this wall, but I'm going to do something. There's another guard post right there. So there's the front door to the radio tower defense, and we're gonna go down there and take a look. Now you're looking at that brick down there and probably saying, okay, that's kind of like awkward. It's just all out. But if you look really good right there, there's another artillery strike right there. And it has to have an open space for it to be able to shoot its mortar fire. So let's go take a closer look. Okay, right there. Just has enough open space to shoot out its artillery strike. And even if it rotates 360 degrees, it is still swivel without being affected by this space here. You can see my radio tower. That's also connected, distributing power to all the turrets up here. And because all these turrets are powered turrets, that's why their wires are concealed. And they are more than capable of handling that front door. I'm actually going to put more up here. And then as backup, we have those 3 turrets right there, which are ready at a moment's notice. And there's another missile turret right here, guarding the back wall. I'm going to show you guys my happiness rating in just a second. So let's go down here and take a look at what I've done here. Again, I can't stress enough, managing resources. So you can see I have concrete blocks all the way around. Oops, sorry. You guys getting medical treatment? Stop having sex with radiated women. So I have concrete blocks all the way around, uniform, except for that one block in the back. But I'll show you why. Well, you already saw with the artillery strike. So you come in here, and look what we have here. We have 3 generators over here, and more room for another one. We have 2 generators right here, more room for another one. So if I reach my power limit, all I have to do is just add more generators. See my guy right there? He is well guarded. Moving on.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
I can move these around to give me more space to put bigger generators. I couldn't put the really big one because it stands taller than the other ones, so it wouldn't have been I wouldn't have been able to put the ceiling tiles up. But I can move these closer to the walls and put I can roughly put, if done right, I could probably put about 5 or 6 more generators in here of the medium size, which would give me an insane amount of power. Now, all of these generators and everything powered by these generators are all connected together. They're all strategically and tediously connected, and here is why. Right there. This guy controls everything. He just has one wire, but those of you that have gotten to the castle know that the castle was pre-wired. All you had to do was just add generators. Now, you guys saw those generators in the Radio Man bunker. That's what I call this, the Radio Man bunker. So, you see all these generators here? They're well guarded. They're protected. The only thing that's going to damage them is mortar fire, which there's nothing remotely close to that coming here. So you see those generators. I believe in power distribution. Wow, this is what I'm talking about. That's right. You guys get your grub on. Oh wait, wrong place. Wrong way. Is that? Hey, that's Ronnie. Ronnie's in line to get some grub. Okay, get your grub on, Ronnie. Alright. So, I gotta get rid of this gear. So anyway, you can see throughout the settlement, I have power distribution. Got the power supplies. Notice this one right here. Notice there's a line going through that wall. Well, let's look at what that's connected to. Oh, what do we have here? The big boys. 2 big generators. I would have put one here, but it won't fit, unfortunately, because of that big thing on the side. So you can see that that's a large generator. And these 2, honestly, are just backup to the other ones that are in the Radio Man bunker. They're really not even being used. I'm not even really using those, but they tie into the overall power system. So I just make sure that I have enough power to do everything. If I wanted to run power turrets all over the community, I can do that. Since the primary power is installed, all I have to do is just put towers everywhere and just make sure that there's power running all throughout the building. Now, you guys know that have gotten to the castle that it's been pre-wired, so there's wiring all the way around. And that's the convenient thing about this. All I have to do is run a wire from here to there, and everything connected to all the power out there runs directly to here. And that is awesome. All I have to do is just simply go in there, make sure everything is functioning properly, make sure everything is turned on, set to activate upon enemy detection. Got the little cook station right there. That looks incredibly uneven. I'll probably put that on concrete. Anyway, you can see my settlers there. I know it looks like they're just standing around, but they probably just got went to the Emporium bar. When you have the Emporium bar, more people can actually stand in front of the bar. All these people are spending caps, even though it doesn't look like it. Okay, so he has his light that I installed, and you can see the power just running all the way around him. He's able to do his thing in peace. Dude, strong, man. Come on, dude.
Alive.
You've got to stay out of my way. This is important.
Go there.
Seriously, strong? Can you
There.
go level a building or something? Seriously?
Hold position.
Please.
Your tuned in.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Thank you. Thank you. So, moving on.
This is Radio Freedom.
And this is the interior. And as you can see here, we got a guard tower out there, and we got a guy on the guard tower. I'm very smart in how I set things up. You can see here we have the flamethrower, just one, don't need two. This is pretty effective. Got the laser tripwire. So anything that's not a part of the settlement, now he's going to show you right here. He's not going to trip the wire. Why? Because at that terminal that operates everything, I have it set to only react to enemies or hostiles. So community members coming back and forth through here won't set that off. And people that are companions that are also pain in the asses. I told you to stay and you still kept moving.
Stay there. Come on.
Dude, seriously? Anyway, back to what I was... Really? You little bastard. So anyway, that's an added defense. So when this door stays closed, when an enemy opens up the door without looking, they go right through there and flame on. Every other person that comes through after gets lit up. And then if they manage to make it past that, they have all the enemy. They have all the turrets that are going to be lined up here. So that's that. But when you hear the walls are in shambles, they look really bad. So another proper way to do it. I know some people probably. You know what? Let me make this guy stay
Hold
there.
up.
Yeah, you stay there. Some people, and I have a turret there that I have to power up. So I'm just getting the place together little bit by little bit. But yeah, if you look here, the concrete blocks or the shack foundations, just shack flooring on top of foundations. So I just foundations. But anyway, they can infuse into the concrete, so you can make it look uniform and look like it's a part of the concrete. Doesn't have to be overly perfect, just good enough to look like it's something decent. So anyway, the hole that was there, I filled that in. I believe I'm the only one to have done it. I'm sure somebody else has done it, but maybe not as uniform as. But concrete is the best resource to use, and you can see here that it's uniformed all the way across. With concrete blocks, there's no getting through there. There's no destroying that. There's concrete blocks on the side of it, so I mean, you got to really hit this place with some serious firepower to do any damage. Here, this is pretty interesting compared to the others. If you look here, there are concrete blocks, foundations, double stacked, and then double stacked behind each other. And then you notice these metal platings, right? Well, I've seen videos where guys were complaining that they've had a pretty good defensive setup, and somehow the enemies destroyed their wall enough to break through. So I said, but it's always the bottom part of the section here that always gets damaged, which means you can't go up top. So if you reinforce that, like I've done here, you're basically preventing anybody from getting through this. So the only way in is to go through the front door. And for those of you that watch this video, you can see that there's no getting through that front door, at least not in one piece. There's a guard tower right there with a guard in it. There's a guard tower right there. I don't know what a guy is, but there's a guard tower there. One of these guys, I'm not sure which one. One of them has a quad rocket launcher. They have a 4 rocket launcher, and I think I gave them like 12 rockets. So they somebody up there is going to do some serious damage to anybody coming this way. And another one has one of the laser rifles that sets the enemies on fire, and he has a pretty long reach. So you're coming anywhere from this direction. If you don't get attacked by them, those artillery strikes are just gonna reduce you to rubble. I'm trying to give an example. Let's do this. So this is the test site. Let's do that. Let's see what it looks like. Wonder if I should go up top. No, don't need to. You know, I could. No, never mind. I'm gonna stay right here. It looks better from the ground level. So shortly we're gonna see mortar fire just destroy that area. There it is. The screen is rocking. So anywhere in the city, I can pretty much have mortar fire distributed because of the strategic places that I put mortar fire. And I'm not sure if all 3 of those artillery cannons are firing at the same time, but if they are, that's extremely sweet. But I think because I have 3 of them there, they'll shoot off like 4 rounds each. See how many times it fires off. Yeah, I've been doing this all over, everywhere I go. Just about everywhere I go, I can call in an artillery strike. And, oh yeah. So all 3 of them are firing at the same time. As long as you see the screen rocking, they're firing. Yep. So all three of them fire, I believe, 4 at a time. So that's what you're seeing. All three cannons firing at the same time. So that was it. Yep. So if you're coming towards this settlement, you know, Godspeed to you, because there's no way you're getting in here. And I think I have more than enough resources to put the other ones down. Let me get in here and see. So he's there, and he's pretty well geared. Wow. Okay. Nice use of the rebar, bub. Oh, let's take a look at his weapon. If you could see, he has, if he can stop for a minute, we could take a look at it. He has a 50 caliber. I didn't just want him to have stopping power. I wanted him to have send you straight to hell firepower. So he goes from that guard tower that you saw to the one right up there, which is a beautiful thing. And if anybody that's watching do not know, each person that you put on a guard tower, they can man up to 3 guard towers. So what he'll do is he'll walk back and forth to different towers, which is pretty awesome. That's pretty much that. I don't really see anything else to mention other than what I've already mentioned in the video. But yeah, the most important thing that I can suggest to anyone that either is watching or will watch is just be effective with your resources. You know, you don't see no elaborate building in my community, in none of my communities actually. So if you watch this video from beginning to end, you will notice that there's a uniform structure to all of my settlements. Most importantly, having productive settlements, having settlements that make and earn money. I need to find a bed. There's a radiation storm coming. And look at all of my settlers happy and sleep. I need a bed. Is this one slept on? But yeah, anyway, there's not much more that I can show, guys. Feld Ghouls and Fiddler's Green. What? Okay, I did not know that. Wow, really? I'm sorry, I didn't even realize that I had turned my mic off. So yeah, here's a little interesting side thing. This thing right here, this is actually pretty important to your community. This is a scavenging station, and if you don't know what this is, what it does basically is you assign a settler to this, and what they do is they find scraps throughout the settlement. Like, just example, in this pile of rubbish right here, you see pieces of wood, you see concrete. They'll basically go through this even though you can't do it. They'll go through stuff like this and find resources, and those resources go in here, and then they invisibly and magically make their way to this right here. And then if you go in here, you'll find those resources available that they walked around the community looking for. So that's really important to have in your community. Wow, I don't know why my size, I have not reached my size limit. I haven't put anything here, so why is that? It's saying that Sanctuary. Where's Sanctuary? Okay. Hmm. There's nobody at those communities. Okay, my happiness is being affected in the castle, and I don't understand why. Hangman's Alley. What's the problem? I know that's not correct, because I have 5 people there and 6 beds, so I know that's not right. But anyway, I don't know why this keeps dropping. There's a glitch in the game, just so you guys know. Not a glitch to use to anyone's benefit, but a glitch that affects your happiness. If you guys look at starting from the people to the happiness, my happiness is at 85, and for some reason I can't seem to get that down. I can't seem to get that to go up, and I'm doing everything right. I have 20. Maybe I should put more than one bed. I have 24 food, 43 water, 45 power. Maybe I should put another bed. Maybe that might make a difference. But it says that I'm at my size limit, and I don't understand how, because I don't have no extreme structures. So what the hell? Okay, let's see if I can destroy something that don't need to be up. No, that needs to be there. You know what? I'll put stuff here later. Let's just destroy this stuff. Oh, a rocket. Are you coming in here to sit down? Seriously? Seriously? While I'm trying to... You guys cannot be serious. Ah, see? That's... Okay. So the size went back down. Okay, so my size is good there, but I don't understand the happiness. So let's see. Defense is 91. Beds, 21. So maybe I need to make more beds. Let's see what's going on in here. I'm not putting a bed there. Maybe I could put another bed here. Okay, let's see. See if that makes a difference. Let's put another bed here. Let's do it like this. Put it like that. Okay, that's the defenses. More water maybe? Let's see, can we put a purification? Let's see.
Stay safe out there.
We could put another purification system down. I don't know. You know what? Let's see. Let's put the regular one here. Okay, nope. That won't work. That increases the size limit. There's got to be some stuff here that I can destroy that I don't need up. Anyway, so that about wraps up this video here. Couldn't really... Oh wait, you know what? This is where I need to put... you know what? I'll destroy this stuff. I don't need it. This is just aesthetics. So maybe I could put that other water thing down now. Really? Come on, dude. Hey, we're missing power here. What's going on? Okay. I have no idea why you know what? I think I know what I can do. I was mentioning this in the video earlier. I have 20 people in this community, and I think that might be why my happiness is down. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move 2 people and bring us back down to 18. I'm gonna move 2 people to key locations. So Finch Farm. We're gonna send him there. And see this guy. We're gonna move him to. We're gonna move him to Finch Farm as well. Where's Finch Farm?
The voice of the Minutemen. It's 7 a.m.
So we're down to 18 people. Now, if I go back in here, it should be better. Okay, it says the happiness is still down. See, that's what I mean. There's got to be some sort of glitch or something. Because this is something that a lot of people that I talk to have complained about. That no matter what you do, the happiness just for some reason just never, reaches its maximum potential. 85 is probably the highest I've ever gotten. Yeah, it's the highest I've ever gotten with any settlement. I try to plant something and it tells me I'm reaching my limits. So, I don't understand why it can't tell me before I actually put something down. It's kind of stupid. Okay, so we have 18 people. We have 24 beds. More than enough food for everyone. We have 43 water. I just don't get it. Maybe if I leave and come back, it'll probably change. So that's what I'll do. But it's the end of the video. So again, if you like the video, definitely like it for me. If you want to follow my videos, definitely subscribe. I'll put up videos. So hopefully I didn't talk you guys to death. Hopefully the information you learned from this video was helpful. If anyone is interested, again, like I said, I have other videos up, but I'm gonna start doing more pinpoint videos to describe how to effectively run your settlements. So if you're coming in now, yeah, hey, how's it going, Thomas? Nice to see you again, man. Yeah, I'm stuck at I don't know why I'm stuck at 85, but really, why the hell are you in here? Jesus Christ, there's a damn tub out there. Go eat out of it. Come on, dude. Strong, get out of the way. He can't get out the door because you're standing in it.
Move out.
Good Lord. Go ahead, Kyle. Get out of here. Get out of here. Thank you. So anyway, like I was saying, hopefully this video is informative to people. Again, I don't know why. It's a glitch. Oh, here we go. Oh, but I drop a %. Really? Oh, that is so wrong. I was at 85 and they dropped me to 84. Really? Wow. So I get to 85 and my happiness goes down. But they dropped me to 84 and my happiness is okay. Yeah, they've got to fix this. This is broken. I need to get to my other segment. I have got to power. I have got to power these up. Let's see. Do I have power coming out of here? No. So what we need to do is we need to put power. You know what? I know what to do. I'm gonna put this, if I can, I'm gonna put this up here. I won't reach. So this is what we'll do. We'll put that right there. And I'll go up the steps. And I'll see if I can grab that. Oh, really? Come on.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Oh my God, are you serious? Come on, dude. Okay, that won't work. So I'm gonna have to put a pylon. That's just that. Gonna need to grab some more copper, which is not gonna be a problem.
Keep it tuned here for minute.
Wonder if I should do. How should I do this? Okay, so with that, I'm gonna need copper. So let's go to the trader and buy some copper, which is the convenience.
Hey,
You want to do some trading?
Of course, I want to do some trading.
let's take a look.
Let me know what you'd like.
So let's see. Oh, aluminum. I want some aluminum. I need some copper. Where do you have copper? Please tell me you have copper. Let's take that. Please tell me you have copper. Oh my God, please tell me you have copper. At least one thing with copper? Jeez. I'll take that. I'll take that. If you're looking at this, this is my Emporium Trader. This is the largest store you can build. And you can see that she has plenty of caps. So if I wanted to sell stuff to her, I can, you know, get most of those caps from her. And it'll just regenerate every few days. You know, every 3 days maybe at the most. But I'm not really interested in wiping her out. I'm more interested in what she carries. So if you look at the resources that she has in terms of junk, she has quite a bit of stuff. So taking the time to invest into your communities are paramount. I can't stress enough that if you're serious about your communities, that you'd want to invest into them. Ooh, more aluminum. Need that. Copper, yes. So I am investing money into my shops by buying from them instead of other vendors. The only time you really want to buy from another vendor is if you need a specific item such as steel or oil or screws, because you could always buy the shipping manifests. Steel, don't need that. 28 bucks, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Copper, yes. Steel, plastic, don't need that. Good job, man. Congratulations. Your first one. Invest into it. Like I said in a previous video I think you watched me make, definitely improve your shop. Now, here's what I would do. If you make the bigger version of your shop, definitely save the one that you just made and put it in another shop. In another community, a much smaller community. Just keep utilizing that resource. Once you get to the point that you can have a big shop in every one, only then do you want to destroy the first shop you made. But reuse it. It's called effective resource management, and that's exactly what you want to do. And that's what I've been doing. When you make the bigger version of the shop, just store the smaller version, and then when you need that same shop for another community, just send that shop or shop in the other community, because it's already made. You won't have to make it again.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there,
Okay, I got that going there. Make sure you have people that's available to run your shops. So you don't want to have every single person in the community doing something, because that means that nobody's going to be available to spend caps in the community. So it's definitely paramount that you have somebody available to do shopping. You know what? This would actually be much better. Yeah, this would be much better. Okay, what if I move this a little closer? Damn, still too long. Shoot. It means I'm gonna have to make.
all quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Let's see. If I do that, that's gonna use 2.
Nothing to report.
I got plenty ceramic and steel. You know what? Hang on. I know what to do. So I'll connect it to this one. Okay, cool. Now I don't have to make a whole nother tower. Alright. So I got that powered up. So let's see if I can do it now. Seriously, dude, I'm still too far. Come on. Alright, I'll put that there. What?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Alright, so we got that powered up. Wow, really? I didn't even create anything and my sizing went up? Come on, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out what is causing me to you know what? I know what to do. But in this joint and that Do these have to be here? I guess so. Okay. There must be something in here that I can destroy. You know what? You gotta get up from this chair. I'm destroying this. Alright. So... Can't pick that up. Can't change that. Okay, so I just took care of that.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minuteman.
So,
All quiet. How we like it. Stay safe out there.
okay, let's dump some of this stuff. Let's see, what are we making here? We have 150 bottle caps. Okay, we're gonna check that in 2 days' time, and that should triple. Actually, that should quadruple. So it's 150 today. We'll check back in exactly 3 days.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Oh, it feels so good to be free to be able to move. Alright. Okay, so why is this... Dude, I could have swore I had this farther away. Okay, so we have to power up this laser turret. So we now have that missile turret ready to go, which gives us long range support if we need it. That's good for right now. I'm going to store you. Actually, no. I'm going to move you. Put you up top. So that you could take advantage of that power too. And it didn't increase our size limit. Cool. So we have a laser turret which has long reaching capabilities and a missile turret. How awesome. Okay, so we're good there. And our defense just went up to 120. And all this to my terminal that's at the back of the base. If you look at this shot from a distance, there's although you can't really tell, there's a lot going on here. The shops are doing good. You got the guys going back and forth doing their daily duties. My guards are doing what they do best. Strong, stay out of my way. Okay, we got to get you some gear. Where is... Okay, we got somebody on both of the artillery strikes. Where's my guards at? Where's my other guard at? Okay. Okay, seriously, dude, you can admire the view later. You need to get back on your post. I don't pay you to stand around and smell the ocean. Smells like piss and mildew anyway. Seriously, where are you going? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? You're actually gonna walk all the way around? Are you?
It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of
Really?
the Minutemen.
Wow.
Report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Okay, I gotta get you some gear. Okay,
Tuned to Radio Freedom.
gotta get you some gear. Let's see, is this being manned by anybody? No. It could tell me who's doing a resource and who's not. Hey, bring yourself back here, guy. I got something for you to do. Okay, it doesn't change the food, so I don't have to worry about that. Cool. Really? What are you doing, dude? You don't have anything to do? Huh? Why don't you go find something to do? Okay, so what this guy is doing right here is he's working the scavenging station. For those that didn't watch the earlier part of the video, I'm just reiterating it. The scavenger station is basically a really convenient source of materials. He basically goes around the castle. You see piles like this. Your character cannot go through that pile to look for resources, but this is what he does. Although you see him at the scavenging station, he goes through piles like this, goes around the community, and he finds little piles of rubbish. And what he does is he gathers them, collects them, puts them in the scavenging station, and then they're transported to the workbench. Depending on how many you have available, you only need one, because you don't need to gather resources that fast, because if you have the trading shop, it's going to have resources as well. But it's just a way of keeping resources in, so you don't have to constantly keep going out searching for them. So that's a good way to have resources available. So my happiness is at 84. I had 20 people and I just sent 2 away, which brought me down to 18. I'm already back up to 19. So I'm gonna move a settler somewhere else, preferably to Finch Farm. Okay, so she's gonna go to Finch Farm, and then I'm gonna fast travel to Finch Farm, so that I can have those people manning my work, my shops there. So I'm gonna fast travel there. The castle, okay. So it says we're 18. Bless you. Okay, let's see the data. What does it say about the castle? Okay. So our defenses is 118, beds 24, happiness 84. So I should be able to go to 85, no problem, right? So we'll come back and take a look at that and see what happens shortly. So let's go somewhere else. Let's go to Finch Farm. County Crossing, no, we don't want to go there. We want Finch. Where is Finch Farm? That's County Crossing. Nope, not there. Finch Farm, there we go. Sit down. Sit down. Alrighty. So where's all of my settlers at? Let's take a look. See if anybody's in here. Nope, not yet. So let's get people up here. So we went from 4 people to 9 people. Okay, so let's go downstairs. Ah, here we go. We got people coming up already. Okay, come on up. Where's my new people? Where's my new people? Haven't showed up yet? Come on, let's send somebody. Okay. Okay, folks, let's go. Alright, let's see. Where is everybody? Okay, he's on his post. Where's this guy at? Seriously, dude? Where's this guy?
Soles are coming off. Sometimes they flap so bad when I walk, it sounds like someone's clapping at me.
Well, maybe they're just showing their appreciation for all the hard work you do.
That's very funny. But I'm being serious here. I might as well go.
The only thing worse than the Raiders is those forged fanatics at the Ironworks.
It ain't much, but it might be enough.
Let's trade.
Sure thing.
Where? Okay. Is that the guy? Yeah, that's him. Where the hell did he go? Okay, let's sleep for 24 hours and maybe they'll show up. Alright, let's do this. No more. So when this time ends, we should have new settlers here. Alright, let's go take a look. Okay, so she's still up here, so apparently everybody else should be down on the ground. So, shh. Mm-hmm.
You know what farming is? Backbreaking work. Dog and dust.
Seriously, dude? Come on, man. Come on. You guys can't block the stairs. Jesus Christ. Really, dude? Come on.
People watch the news while working. I saw something down by the water line.
Shh.
Meyer. Got us. They've been getting closer lately.
Let's start with the trader shop.
They get too close, they taste of hot lead.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we got him that. Okay, so we got. What the hell? Okay, so we got. Okay, so we got one shop set up already. So I guess we're just waiting on the other people to come up here. Dude, are you coming up or what? Seriously? Will you come up the stairs, please, so I can go down? Thank you. Seriously? Where's my other people at? Where are the other two? Oh no. You come go with me. Let's go. Putting you guys to work right away. I see. Seriously, man. Okay. Seriously. Just keep coming up. Keep coming up. You got work to do. You got money to make. Okay, go ahead and take care of that shop. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ah, here's the other guy. Okay, cool. Now I don't have to come down and get you. Don't worry. Let's have... Are you serious? Wow. What the hell, dude? Are you serious? Okay, where did this other guy go? I'm seriously not going to be looking for you people. Please tell me he did not go back downstairs. Nope, he didn't.
Got it. Okay.
Got it.
Come on, dude. What are you doing? Go to your shop.
Sure.
What the hell are y'all doing?
Got it.
Okay, where is she at? Come on, man, dude. This is ridiculous. Hmm. Okay, we're good now. They can easily come back here. Cool. Alright, cool. And plus people can still walk by. Alright, cool. Alright, so this community is well put together. Its happiness went from 66 to 70. All we need to do is get it going higher than that. So we need to increase our water supply, and our food is pretty decent. Now, if we get more people here, we can have them concentrate on food and resources. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, so this is gonna conclude my video. Thanks Thomas for coming and watching again, man. Appreciate the support. You can check out the full video. There's a lot of helpful information that I gave on the video. If you got any other friends that play Fallout and they really want to understand how to do settlements, definitely tell them to watch the video, like it, subscribe. I'll do more if I get more people that like the videos, because I've seen enough videos that just tell me I need to do my own video. So I'm just gonna end it on that note. Have any questions, shoot me a message. I'd be happy to answer them to the best of my abilities. Pretty well orientated with the game now, and especially the settlement setup. So have any other further questions, let me know, or you can catch me on another video that I might do. All right, man, you have a good day, and see you around, buddy.